Hello, 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 and welcome to part two of 25K Navy Federal Credit Union More Rewards Card Review, also known as the Navy Federal Credit Union AMEX. In my part one, I discussed mostly about how you need to make sure that you are following the internal score video. Look up the membership video if you're not currently a member for the Navy Federal Credit Union, and definitely look up the internal score. I'm also going to put these videos down in the description so you are able to see those videos right after you watch this one. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, and to comment. And if there are any videos or any topics that you would like for me to discuss, please make sure that you make those into the comments. I read all the comments. I respond to all your comments. I might not get to it immediately, but I will definitely get back to you. And I definitely take into consideration any comments that you might place out there regarding videos that you would like to see. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into part two, which is basically how to be able to get the 25K Navy Federal Credit Union More Rewards credit card or American Express card when you have bad credit. Or I hate saying bad credit, I would say challenge credit, because credit is not bad. It's just something, it's just a number. Okay, so it's a little challenged. I also have videos on how to fix your challenged credit score. So if you want to go ahead and look up my channel, less underscore is underscore more, and you could see the other videos on how to work and repair on fixing your own credit report or credit score. I do not charge anything. Everything that I provide is for educational purposes. You could do it yourself. The letters are free. Everything is there. All you have to do is watch the videos all the way to the end, so you can make sure that you get all the nuggets and all the data points that I'm pretty much giving you for free, so you could go on ahead and better your lifestyle and your credit. Okay. So if you have bad credit or challenge credit, as I stated, um, it's considered either 700 and below. Anything below 700 is really considered challenge credit. Um, Definitely a unsecured credit card is an option for you. It could definitely help you increase your score. Uh, Take that back. An unsecured credit card is a credit card that will help you boost your credit if you have challenge credit. As I stated before, if you are 700 and higher, requesting or applying for an unsecured credit card may hurt your score because you have it's considered a new age account, so therefore it affects your age history, the age of your accounts. But if you have 700 and below, which is challenge score, an unsecured credit card will definitely plus up and boost your score. So the way you want to go about it is you want to do the same thing as a good credit. You want to go into the application and in the app itself and go do the pre-qualification. When you do the pre-qualification, it's going to tell you what you qualify for. Of course, the easier options are going to be cash and the Go Rewards card are the best. On average, if you have about a 680, you will definitely get either the cash rewards or the Go Rewards. Those are pretty easy to get. If you do get one of those, the next thing you want to do is immediately you want to go ahead and request a reconsideration after you approve for a higher credit limit. Always keep in mind that you want to do this applying for the credit card or the pre-qualifying after 11 p.m. at night, whether it's Eastern, Pacific, or Central Time. After 11 p.m., you want to do that. Keeping in mind that the Navy Federal Credit Union headquarters is on the East Coast. Okay. And you definitely want to apply and make sure that your credit is unfrozen. Make sure that you do not have a credit score that's frozen, because if it's frozen, it's not going to give you actual results. What's going to happen is going to go into underwriting, and they're not going to look at your credit application till the next day till a person actually reviews it. Okay, and then it goes into underwriting. So you definitely want to make sure that your credit is not frozen when you do this. So after you get the credit card and you get the approval, you want to go ahead and ask for a reconsideration for a higher credit limit. If you're not approved for a higher credit limit, then you definitely want to wait 10 months. Then at that time, you're going to request a product change. When you request a product change, you are either going to message them or you are going to call them. And what this does, it's going to save you on having a hard inquiry pulled on your credit report. Okay. Um, Once you have switched over to the new product, which is the American Express or the More Rewards card, hopefully, you have up to 1 year before you can request a credit line increase. And you're going to do this on the app. Okay. You can call the Navy Federal Credit Union at 1 842 6382. And that is their Navy Federal Credit Union Customer Service Credit Card Department. Um, so if you're not approved for a credit card at this time, definitely apply for a new credit card. Um, when you apply for a credit card and your credit score is under 700, you definitely boost your credit score. Because again, under 700, what that does is that this shows a higher limit. So therefore, your utilization is going to drop. So your credit score is going to go up. Again, this only really applies for a credit that's under 700 or challenge credit score. Okay. So if your switch or your product switch didn't work, just go ahead and apply then, because you'll more than likely get it. What happens is they'll have a hard inquiry, but like I said earlier, when you have challenge credit, you definitely want to have more credit limits and higher credit limits in the diversity of credit cards. So you show that you have a higher credit limit and a lower utilization. If all fails with your challenge credit, then go on ahead and apply for the secured credit card with the Navy Federal Credit Union. When you do that pre-qualification, if that's all that comes up is the secured, don't be discouraged. Just know that Navy Federal Credit Union definitely does their reviews every 6 months for those that have that have secured credit cards. And a secured credit card is basically one that you put $1,000 per se, and your credit limit is whatever you deposit. So if it's $1,000, your credit limit is $1,000. They monitor you for 6 months, and if they see that you're being responsible, that you're using it correctly, you're paying it off, that you're constantly using this credit card, then they're going to go ahead and graduate you to an unsecured credit card. After they convert you to a unsecured credit card, you're going to do the same process. You're going to go ahead and apply for another unsecured credit card, either the cash rewards or the go rewards. Those are easier to get. And of course, just make sure that you keep applying. You can apply for up to 3 credit cards with the Navy Federal Credit Union. And always keep in mind the data points when you apply for the Navy Federal Credit Union credit cards. Go to the internal score video, watch it. Make sure you actually implement that when prior to applying to these credit cards, whether it's good or bad credit. And I wish you the best of luck, and let me know how it works. If you get it, if you don't get it, let me know what you pre-qualify for. Okay. Thank you very much for watching.